Niagara Falls.
And that stone right there is like
Holy
20
cow.
foot long.
Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. I love the aspen trees.
Yeah.
Wow. Just a whole healing garden. Ooh, is that petrified wood? So people will sit in here for 4 to 6 hours to get a treatment, huh? Well, if you're gonna sit in there that long, might as well have something beautiful to look at. Very nice work. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle.
Let's swim in. Jeez. How you doing, man?
Hi there, sir.
Greg?
I'm the pond guy, Greg. And you are Kip.
I am Kip.
Hi, Kip. So you worked with this young man.
I did.
Sorry about that. We're at a hospital, huh? So what's the story of this? This is a cancer treatment center that you put a healing garden at?
Can you tell him about Dave Spady and how just his ultimate plan with the plants and everything, because it's a huge part of this hospital.
The landscaping here at the Mary Lanning Healthcare started in the 70s when a board member decided the landscaping is part of the healing process. If our patients can experience nature, it will help them in their treatments. So he funded, in the memory of his parents, the landscaping here at the hospital. We built this cancer center in 2001 and did a pond, waterfalls way back then. We did an addition in 2016.
And that's the one you were involved in, 2016.
Yeah, the healing garden over here.
When we added on to this building, because everything became private treatments instead of one open chemo bay, we added on this garden with our water features. We didn't want a concrete wall around this, and we wanted the public to have a view.
Oh, okay.
And so we built a mountain and put waterfalls on one side and ponds and waterfalls on the other side.
Now that sounds like my kind of place.
And what's really cool, each room is almost like a different waterfall going to the pond. So each room has a whole different scenery for when they're getting infusions too.
Wow, well, let's go see this. I can't wait. How long have you been on staff?
21 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Is the pond that Jeremy built in 2016 a little bit easier to maintain than one that was built in the early 2000s?
Yes, I really don't have a whole lot of troubles with them.
Good. Well, that's good to hear. So this is the public side. So this is what people see just driving by in the community. So those are all the windows for the people getting their treatments. Aw.
Don't we have 4 12-pan pumps in here?
Yes.
Wow.
On this one.
Niagara Falls.
And that stone right there is like
Holy
20
cow.
foot long.
Wow.
That one broke when we picked it up, but
We made it work.
yeah, we made it work.
Wow. Well, I think you accomplished your goal of curb appeal.
It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Part of the design element in here is privacy for our patients.
Sure. Yeah, you can't see into the rooms from over here.
So we did not want a concrete wall, we wanted a natural element. And that's why we had built this waterfall on this side.
Okay, let's see the pond.
Right behind you.
Which way do we get there, though? We walk around, right?
My daughter likes climbing all over it.
Of course she does. Kids love water. Adults love water, too.
150 tons of boulders.
That is big.
And there's not many boulders in Nebraska, so we had to go get them.
Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. I love the aspen trees.
Yeah.
Wow. Just a whole healing garden. Ooh, is that petrified wood? Look at that.
That's a big old thing of moss rock.
That is gorgeous. What is this tree?
It's a redbud.
Weeping redbud. That is gorgeous in there. You got some fish, cattails, lots of goldfish. I see what you mean. You got different angles for all the waterfalls. So how did you build this one?
We did that one first, the big waterfall. Then we had a ramp behind us. Then we dug it all out and used that shovel to push onto there. Then we had to start right here. We built this waterfall and this waterfall and ended up on that wall. Actually, Kip and Mike built that one over there. And we got to help out with this one and this one and a lot of that.
Did you do the landscaping, Kip, or did you do it, Jeremy?
Kip did all the
Good work.
It was the greenies do, wasn't it?
One day a year we bring the managers of the hospital outside and they help with the project.
Oh, that's fun.
They help plant all the trees, all the managers do.
Hey, that's cool. Get their hands dirty a little bit.
So we had to start off in the front here, and as we start off the front, we had to build this water basin right here. I believe it's 20 by 6 by 2 foot down, so it holds all the water storage for this water feature. And after that, we had to build layer upon layer of this, bringing the pond liner back and folding it over, and topped it off with these gigantic rocks on the top, and have a bunch of spillways on the top to let the water come through and circulate down into here. And what's really cool is this moss has started naturally forming on these rocks that are in here. So that's all moss that's just kind of grown by itself in here. And the big thing for this is the landscaping was huge. How to make the landscaping look natural in here, so it's just not this big mountain of water feature, to soften it with landscaping. Like I said, I love building things, and making them aesthetically pleasing with the plants is something that really draws in anything to make it look nice. When we got done with that, we had to come and dig out the pond, which is, if I remember correctly, I think it was 60 foot long and anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 foot wide. And we had to start with this waterfall right here, building this waterfall. This is more like a rapidy waterfall. It really kind of twists and turns, and there's lots of rapids in here. We got one biofall there, one biofall there. They come down into this bird's mouth thing where the water trickles over both sides of this. And then the one over here, Kip did this one. It splits and twists around the corner, and they have all these awesome stones around here. And really getting all these stones was on this ramp right here that we had, and we had to work ourselves out of it. So it was a hair bit challenging because some of these rocks are pretty massive, but it was just a really fun build to be part of. And we got to build with Kip, and we got to build with Mike on the hospital truck. And the coolest thing on this project is when we got done, I hope we can look at it a little bit, we got to go to each one of those rooms and see what the patients got to see. And it was really huge for me because my youngest brother is a cancer patient nurse. Like Kip said, this is all about healing. The patient can feel a little bit better, the doctors might feel a little bit better, the nurses might feel a little bit better. So all that combined together is part of the healing process that they can get here in this pond in Hastings, Nebraska. And I love it. It was a great project to be part of, and just can't be more than happy to help out this hospital on this project.
So you actually bought my products to put, I see the Grande skimmer in here. Where did you get them from?
Lewis Greenscape, which is a local nursery.
Yeah, this has been going since 2001, huh? 20 years old. Hey, you did pretty good for a maintenance guy. I'm impressed, but you do have a degree in culinary blown arts, right?
Studio art.
Good job. Look at the size of these lilies. So when leaves come this far out, it means that they're root bound. So they're looking for more space. You have to divide those. Like you said, you have how much acres that you could take care of?
I don't have time.
But look at how thick that vegetation is. You can see some beetles have been chewing on some of these lilies here. But look at how gorgeous that is. So there's got a biofalls over there, a biofalls back there, side view, front view. This is very nice. And so these are more of the treatment rooms on this side as well. So this was the very first one that inspired you, but when you went with that one, you just ended up bringing in Jeremy to come in and do that. But this looks great. And it's been operating for 20 years. So that's good. You did it right. I love that sheet falls way back in the corner there. Good work. Have you ever built another pond besides this one?
Just these two.
Okay.
We have a small waterfalls on the main campus of the hospital and several bubbling rocks. These are our two main ponds.
Hey, I didn't know you used Aquascape. No wonder it was so successful.
Oh yeah.
20 years this has been going. You know, this is like, so all of these rooms open up on here, and there's nothing more therapeutic in the landscape that you can do than a water feature. I mean, gorgeous. The water lilies, the fish, the waterfalls, the sound, just incredible. Japanese maple tree here. So from right over here, you can see this. Look at that. Nice sheet falls, another overgrown lily, nice little seating area outside, just incredible. So we have done a number of healing gardens at hospitals, at cancer centers. I'll put a link to some of the things that we've done in the past in here. It's good to be able to do something that people are going to enjoy.
You know what? Last year we did a couple different jobs for clients. When we were working, they were getting infusions inside.
Aw,
and they got to see the process of it going on too. So that's how they like, we saw you working there.
And then you did some job for them. People literally say water is a healing properties. There's negative ions that come off of that. So people will sit in here for 4 to 6 hours to get a treatment, huh? Well, if you're gonna sit in there that long, might as well have something beautiful to look at. Very nice work. Hey, that's real special, buddy. Good job over there.
That was a really, really fun job. Like I said, my brother's a cancer patient nurse and he has to deal with this stuff all the time. And just to be part of this healing process, it was pretty special. When we got to go inside, when it was running, it kind of choked me up a little bit. We were with the people from the trust, and just to know that you can play a little role in that healing process is something that you can't explain. It's just something that it was pretty neat.
Hey, good work, buddy.
Thanks.